Alright, welcome to Brent by Brent. This is a weekly recap video of what we got this week thrifting and what we plan to sell online. Alright, starting off strong, got this Lululemon type of cardigan.
Got this vintage Polo Ralph Lauren, nice oversized sweatshirt, crew neck, solid staple for us.
Next, got this Harley Davidson button up. A bit more of a mid piece, but it is a short sleeve, so it should be okay.
Aloe, cargo, jogger, pants, bigger size. Aloe in men sells a little bit faster than women, so good one.
Next, we got this Prada, like trouser pant, made in Italy, of course. It's a wool type.
Here we have, it says LC King manufacturer, but it's Pointer brand. Pointer is a nice kind of vintagey brand, bigger size, made in USA. Workwear.
Next, we got this vintage shirt. Has a little bit of a stain right there, or a leech mark. But it's this vintage Marlboro with the cowboy on it.
Next, we have a pair of Revice jeans. They have this patchwork style to it.
This is a Mother shirt. It says, "Tell me you care." Mother is great for denim, but also is good enough for shirts too.
Here we have a Polo Jeans Co. Ralph Lauren. Vintage, really good for sweatshirts and jackets. Don't know how it does for jeans, but Ralph Lauren's good for us. So.
Next we have this, sorry, what is this? It's on Nutmeg.
Like racing.
This is some type of racing shirt. I'm not looking into it too much. It's on a Nutmeg tag. It's Kellogg Mortars 1996.
And another staple piece, Polo Ralph Lauren, newer, but it has the thermal hood. Thermal hoods tend to comp bigger size. Again, just a staple piece for us. Next we have a pair of Gustin jeans. Has that raw feel to it. Gustin's got the selvage. Selvage is always good. Gustin's a nice high-end denim.
This is a Buck Mason hoodie. Has a little bit of tiny holes near the pocket, but still good. People really like Buck Mason, so it's one of the essentials that we love to pick up time and time again.
Here we have an APC. This is a shacket situation. APC doesn't move fast, but it does comp pretty high.
Next, I have this jacket right here. It's actually the reigning champ, which is very expensive brand. Right here. This one should do pretty well, and it is a nice rain jacket style.
Next, got a pair of Levi 501s in the black denim. Not vintage, but 501 classic black denim. Also comps a little bit higher sometimes too.
Next, we got some Aloe leggings. These are wide leg, so more sought after, but Aloe is one of those brands that we love to pick up.
Next we got JanSport, Stanford University. Like I said, we like picking up university sweatshirts as well.
Next we have this brand called Damson Matter, which is really expensive. It's new with tags. It's a florally blouse, or maybe it's even a dress. I'm not really sure. It's kind of short if it's a dress.
Yeah, I think it's just a mini dress.
Mini dress. Beautiful condition on this one, so expect to get good money.
Next, we got Online Ceramics. This is the tag for them. Online Ceramics, they make a lot of collabs with A24, and those ones do great. But even just a basic Online Ceramics also do really well on its own.
This is a long sleeve Russell UCLA. We like to pick up big schools. UCLA is a big one, but we pick up other ones, especially when they're on good blanks like Russell.
I want this. Can you keep this? Cool. Patagonia jumpsuit type of situation with the side buttons. I love this. I'm keeping this.
Next, we got this Dior button-up, and I believe this one still has this reel on it. So there you go. Just needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but should be good to go.
Got another pair of Gustins here. These ones aren't selvage, but still nice color. A little bit more of a chino type of pant.
Next, we have this American Giant hoodie, which is a bolo for us. Missing the drawstring, but that's okay. This one's an XL, should sell quite easily.
Standard James purse, classic, like Buck Mason, just one of our classic minimalist pieces.
This is a Hidden New York, which is like a streetwear brand. This one says hidden coffee shop.
Sorry, American Giant t-shirt, classic. We pick up a lot of their hoodies and sweatpants. Haven't gotten a t-shirt before.
Next, we got this A Bathing Ape shirt. Special on it. It's just an A Bathing Ape shirt. If you don't know, it's a Japanese streetwear brand. Something like $50 usually for those.
Eileen Fisher elastic waist pull-on pants. Eileen Fisher, surprisingly, their pants can comp pretty good. It's a kind of popular brand.
This is Scott Cactus Jack type shirt. I think I haven't really seen this one. It says "Seeing is Believing." I'm not really sure the comps are on this one, but it should be pretty decent.
Next, we have a vintage kind of sweatshirt. It says Jackie Sorensen's aerobic programs power class. Piece needs a little work, but it's a cool one.
Next, we have this brand called Our Legacy. You see button up. In fact, I would want to just take a moment to say that if you probably ask many young people what their favorite brand is, it's a pretty good chance they're going to say Our Legacy. So this is definitely a bolo. I know some people don't really know about this brand, but it's definitely one to look out for.
Speaking of, we have another Our Legacy. This time a t-shirt, has the cool kind of top, says light in the back for the back hit. It's a pretty cool one.
Got a third Our Legacy. This one is like a chambray. This one I'm sure will do extremely well. But yeah, I'm really lucky to find 3 pieces of Our Legacy. I think these are comping for, I don't know how much we're going to get for those, but we probably paid like around $6 for those 3 shirts, and that's going to be like at least at $200.
Next, we have a Mountain Hardwear button up top. Mountain Hardwear, pretty decent, kind of has a pretty loyal following. This is a nice style too, good for the season.
Honestly, we skip out on a lot of free people, but when it comes to We the Free, and I don't know why, but like the black denim We the Free with the really good cuts or like interesting distress does really well, sells really quickly for us, especially on platforms like Poshmark on Depop. So highly recommend that.
Next, we have a Carhartt but work in progress pant called the Vicious pant. Pretty line, but work in progress tends to comp a little bit higher.
Next, we got these Levi's boot silver tabs. Honestly, filthy, but these ones are in the Philippines, but these are kind of highly sought after, so I wouldn't sleep on that.
Next, we have another one of these aloe kind of pants for men.
And we got this diesel hoodie, full zip for ladies, and
next up, we have a Champion Todd Snyder sweatshirt. These do really good. They comp like high and they tend to sell really fast. This one has the pockets.
And we sold the Todd Snyder Today shirt for like $70 in a few days. This is a National Athletic Goods. It's not a brand that I've ever picked up before, but it is good. It's a Canadian brand. It's like an old school style sweatshirt. Similar to that Champion Todd Snyder. Highly recommend that one.
This one is a brand called Joseph. Don't know much about it, but it's completely merino wool turtlenecks. It's just a really nice, soft kind of turtleneck sweater here. So we have a Mad Happy t-shirt, very minimalist. Mad Happy is a great brand. They make a lot of minimalist kind of sweatpants, but comp's really high. Tends to sell pretty fast too.
Next, we have this beautiful Salvatore Ferragamo wool sweater. Very high-end piece. I expect this to do very well.
Next, we have a Reformation jeans, kind of little graphic. No woman gets an orgasm from shining the kitchen floor. Got that retro feel to it. Super soft also.
And then next we got my favorite brand, Patagonia. Just like a simple button up. We're not paying much for these, so I tend to pick them up because they do sell. We
have a vintage camel jacket. Just says camel on the front, but it's kind of awesome. Cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
This is super lightweight. This probably costs nothing.
Yeah, they're pretty highly sought after. I think this is a vintage Jurassic Park t-shirt. Overprint. You can see this tag. I'm not really too sure on this one. I didn't really comp it but pretty well. It is the Lost World one.
Next, we have a Burberry jacket. This is extremely soft. Oh my gosh. This looks like a very nice high-end piece. Like this. So soft.
I don't typically pick up the hundreds, but this one's kind of like the hookup shirt, and it's like a pinup girl on it. So I thought I might pick this one up just because of that.
This one, brand Strange Magic. Don't really know the brand, but I know the Smiths, really popular band. The Smiths, The Queen is Dead. Cool graphic, got like a nice fade retro style to it.
And lastly, we have this distressed James purse.
So on to the hats. We have a Melon Trenches Hydro hat. These hats, we like them a lot.
This is a Logo 7 Lakers hat.
Next we have a Patagonia hat.
Vintage.
Oh, yeah. Like a flannel, kind of probably vintage hat. Good as well.
Yeah, that'll sell easily. Okay, shoes. And this is a brand called Piccolinos. And honestly, I never really heard of these ones, but they took a 700% sell-through rate. So, yeah.
Next, a classic. We got an On Cloud. These the Helions? Cloud Tech?
Hellions, yeah.
Hellions, yeah. That was pretty good. I Cloud Hoka. Those are like us.
Next, some Salvatore Ferragamo, just blue sneakers. Also really good.
Next, we have some Chloe green suede heels, gorgeous color, really nice style, great condition. These are lovely.
And then next, I have these really nice Diesel sneakers. These ones do really well for us. These are really clean. Do well for us on Depop especially.
Pair of Hoka Bondi 8, pretty good condition. Another just staple shoe for us.
And then we got these Alexander McQueen shoes, the oversized shoes. These shoes really move kind of quickly when it comes to designer, so we pick it up. Do pretty well on that.
Hoka, Clifton 9, yeah.
Got these Noble, which is kind of a shoe for the gym. It's a bigger size too, so this one will sell pretty quickly, I think.
Salvatore Ferragamo, leather, low sneaker, incredible quality. This is going to be a good one as well.
And then lastly, we got a couple cowboy boots. These are some Dan Post, I believe this one is. Yeah, I think they're both Dan Post. This is Dan Post, but it's like a heeled women's one.
It's a little bit more of just like the classic cowboy Dan Post.
And those are men's. It for today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, day 2. Let's get straight to it.
So first we have a vintage Polo Jeans Company hoodie. Got some nice kind of aesthetic to it, so I think this will probably do really good on Depop.
We got this yellow polo, Lauren kind of jacket. Is also vintage and made in the USA, so super rare, probably 80s.
This Arc'teryx full zip hoodie, got the little America embroidery on the back. Really nice. Don't find Arc'teryx all the time, but when we do, happy to pick it up.
Next, I got this Cocaine Bear t-shirt. I didn't comp it. I know it's like a movie. I don't know. Just decided to pick it up, so that's kind of gamble for the day.
Based on a true story. We have a Polo Ralph Lauren thermal hood, kind of sweater top. Like I said yesterday, the thermal hood is always good, and rugby also good. So we got double goodies here. Next, we got a pretty nice Aviator Nation, but actually it's a Soul Cycle Aviator Nation full zip hoodie. Next, we have a Barber Vidal jacket. It's got that corduroy collar, kind of that Harrington style. Barber is a great brand. The last one, that Jack Spade one, listed and sold like them, so that's always a pickup. Next, we have this, full zip kind of sweater. Nothing too fancy. Those do pretty well. I'm not sure if this is men's. Maybe men's, huh? Men's. It's not really tapered. Oh, nice. Next, we have this Our Legacy corduroy kind of like shirt jacket. She said yesterday Our Legacy is a really good brand with the youngins these days. And this is a really nice kind of grunge quality pick. Next, we got this Arc'teryx jacket. I've been hitting with the Arc'teryx lately. This one's a vintage one made in USA. Made in Canada. Size large, red. Pretty awesome piece. Another thing we've been hitting lately is Our Legacy. Got another one, kind of the stripe button up. This isn't a brand I pick up too often, but you gotta know your checks. This one is a Harris Tweed Brooks Brother. Should do pretty well, even though it's kind of out of season. Next, a Hill Flint 100% merino wool. Not familiar with this brand, but merino wool is really good. No, it's not the season, but it's got that nice preppy college feel to it.
Next, we got this pullover sweater, which is Mother. It just says Mother Love It, Mother Move It. I think it's a specific line of Mother.
They're like fine.
Oh, what'd you do on that? That's Harvard, I think.
Oh.
By the way. So that brand before that Maddie was saying, I didn't mention it, but that make a college merch. So that one's probably a Harvard one.
Nice. Well, speaking of college merch, we have a UC Irvine medicine hoodie. Like we said, we just like picking up college stuff. It's a good season for that.
Next, we have this kind of crazy jacket, and it's by Margiela. The zippers go all which ways. Margiela is not a brand we've gotten too much of, but it's definitely pretty in right now.
Next we have this All Saints Spitalfields, but it's got this kind of style graphic on it. And, you know, Saints is fine, but style sells.
This is a piece that there's not too many items listed on it, but it's called the Anti-Order. It's kind of a cargo tapered style, utility style. It's got nice features on it. So we'll see how we do with that. Very thin, only about 8 listed, 8 sold.
Next we have a Buck Mason officer pant, but it's on indigo canvas, which just kind of the quality of it. It's missing the top button, but that's a very easy pair.
Next we got this brand called Macaulay denim, and it's a double knee carpenter style and this like colorway. Not much information on this one. I'm only picking it up because of the double knee aspect to it.
Next up we have an Alex Mill striped shirt. Alex Mill's another really good one. I love selling their cardigans and sweaters.
Next I have this kind of upcycled polo Ralph Lauren hoodie. It's got these little features to it, which I think makes it a little nicer. Yeah.
I have this vintage Abercrombie & Fitch rugby. I think I remember the Abercrombie rugby is doing really good. They comp pretty well, so excited to see what this one's all about.
I got this random graphic. It's from this brand called Sure. I did not look it up, but it is like a sumo wrestler guy on a surfboard, so I'm sure this is okay.
Next we have, I believe, a vintage Stussy kind of plaid button-up. Looks like it could be for the ladies, but it has some fray on the bottom, so it's going to help us with keywords as well.
Go ahead.
Me? Oh, shit.
Oh, actually. So, this is kind of really crazy shirt, almost. So, this is a fake Akira shirt. It's on the Giant tag. It even has like a fake dating. Friend pulled this and he actually gave it to me. So maybe I'll wear it. I don't know. Anyways, this one, it's supposed to be victim on the tag, so it's completely no good. But this is a really crazy one. And I'll also present this. So this is actually a really good shirt. It's a wrap tee of Little Bow Wow. People are telling me this one potentially goes for $300, $400. Sorry, America. I'll show it close up because it's a really good tag to find stuff on. Yeah, we'll see what happens with this shirt.
Right, so moving on to accessories, we have this bell staff and a pebbled leather bag.
Do you know that?
I do not, but
Belstaff makes a lot of jackets similar to Barbour's. This is a really expensive bag.
like slouched up to it.
Next, we got this Patagonia. I don't know what you call this style, but this is kind of a laptop bag. These are extremely easy to sell, and really nice as well.
Next, I don't know the brand of this, but it's just got so many patches on it. We've got Slipknot. Oh, it's a Burton bag. So we've got like a Slipknot patch. Next we have a Burton bag. This just covered in some cool patches. Looks like it may have even come from England. We've got the Westminster Abbey, Windsor. Someone wrote "Long Live Death Metal." Nails. So this is just like a really cool NASA tool. Yeah, kind of a cool, almost upcycled.
There's
Yeah.
Polo, Ralph Lauren hat. These always hit.
Got a nice, I believe this is vintage, yellow bean hat. I think the last time sold this pretty quickly also.
Yeah, it's $70 that one. You got these Sorel hiking boots in excellent condition, pretty much brand new. These will hit for about 70 to 80.
Got these Birkenstock Boston Mules. Love, I mean, we always pick up Birkenstock, but love the mules. They just go a little bit higher.
We got these Wolverine lager boots, engineer kind of style. These are an excellent silhouette. I would definitely pay attention to the silhouette. Anytime you see this type of silhouette, it's going to be something good.
Next, we have these Sandro Paris kind of Chelsea boots, who has the cool gold on the top. It's a really nice. Haven't sold Sandro before, but I know it's a good brand.
And next, this Red Wing, they call these Red Wing Mocktail work boots. These are really good standard boots that make you wear.
Got these Stod green leather kind of heeled Chelsea's. Stod is another brand, never sold, but I've seen it a lot, kind of designer section of consignment, so interested to test this out.
These are some Nike Sky Dunks Hidden Wedge sneakers. These do pretty decently.
Fendi, it's a great luxury brand, and these look
They have really bad heel drag.
not great condition.
So we're gonna have to put some repair into that, but be well worth the effort. These are Oliver Cabell, size 12. Pretty decent condition on these as well.
Next we have some, I think, Vionic leather, just like leather slides. It's season of slides.
And then we got these other Red Wing boots. These ones are like bigger style ones. I think this one's a little bit older. It's definitely a staple in our closet.
And lastly we have, does this say Code West? Yeah, Western cowboy boots. Don't know much about this, but we've been pretty successful just selling cowboy boots lately, so style alone helps us there.
Alright, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good.
Alright, welcome to day 3. Let's see what we got. So, starting off in the season, we got some Patagonia board shorts, little tropical vibes.
Here we have a vintage 1980s Dodgers on Stedman, Union USC XL.
Next we have a Levi's 501S, the slim fit on this nice kind of wash.
This is Jacob's dress. This is Marc Jacobs, like Brett. Floral type of dress. Kind of interesting print for Marc Jacobs, honestly.
So we have this interesting little Pilcro that has this little tool, almost like ballet style. Really seen anything like this.
This is a Carhartt shirt, just Henley style, which is why I picked it up.
We have this Odd Future t-shirt. Looks like it's a track list shirt because it has all these tracks on the bottom.
Next, we got some Bonobos shorts. Bonobos we usually are taking the pants, like the chinos. Since it is around this time of year, the shorts should do pretty well.
Next up we have this brand Growth by Grail. Familiar with this one, but it's this cool kind of denim like shirt thing. Has this hidden hoodie on the top.
I haven't heard of this brand either, but I did find it on Grail. There was some selling for like or something. It's like Japanese. Next we got this Ralph Lauren Blair button-up shirt in this color, tan color. I did not look up comps on this, but for some reason I just thought it would do well. This is a vintage style.
Next up, we don't find this brand very often, Oscar de la Renta. A nice kind of Lee style sweater. No, it's not the season, but, you know, Renta, when is it not the season for him?
Next we have this vintage Polo Ralph Lauren pullover sweater. Basic one, but total bread and butter for us.
Keeping on those lines, another vintage Polo Ralph Lauren quarter zip. These have been very good to us, so happy to pick these up.
Another pullover here. Yeah, this nature tee. I didn't mean to pick this up actually, so hopefully there's not too many of these, but actually I don't mind picking this up. It's a pretty cool sweater.
Next up we have this Rip and Dip pocket tee, which has kind of cool sideways pocket. We don't normally pick up Rip and Dip. I think this might be for the consignment.
Have this Todd Snyder shirt, which Todd Snyder is just a brand that has done extremely well for us. It sells really fast. Just a collared shirt, but it's kind of a slub one now. It's like a slub cotton.
We got a Diane von Furstenberg, kind of wide leg, palazzo pants style. I know Diane von Furstenberg's good for the dresses. Haven't really tried her out on pants, but it's a good style.
Next, we got Margiela. Again, a wool sweater. At least I think this one is me. So this is we found another one. Did we put that one in?
I think we may have found that or something.
This is a cotton one. But last time I found a wool one. But still, it's Margiela. There you go.
Next, this is another good kind of staple brand, Tailor Stitch. They do, I think, better for their button-ups. This is a nice kind of game t-shirt.
And it's have this vintage 80s Levi's kind of polo Henley. There's Vons on it, but it's from the Summer Olympics. I think these will start to do really well when it comes time. But it's just a nice shirt and actually in pretty good condition.
Next up, we have this Palm Springs Harley Davidson kind of Henley style t-shirt. A little bit more fitted for the ladies. We like picking up Harley, and it's kind of it's Y2K. It's 2008, so it's a little bit of an earlier style.
Next, we got these Quicksilver shorts in this like style, almost like Stussy style Quicksilver. Yeah, do extremely well, especially for this season. Not really picking up Quicksilver like that, but when it is older, yeah.
Trying to tell if this is vintage or not. Have this Billy's at the Beach with the little, print on the back. These types of these types of prints tend to comp really well.
Next, we have this kind of funny tee. There are only 2 times I feel stressed. These shirts are kind of whatever, but...
So we've got a Giorgio Armani, a 100% cashmere kind of top, in really good condition. Usually with cashmere, it's hard to find them without any holes, but it looks like we have one of those rare few.
So we have this Polo Ralph Lauren t-shirt. It is single stitch, vintage, probably 90s or 80s. You got the square tag for it, so kind of a rarer one. I haven't really listed too many
very often. Next we have a Levi's Premium, 70s high flare. Had a lot of good luck with the Levi's Premiums. I really like that kind of Levi's.
Got this like hoodie, which also I don't remember putting in.
Next we have a We the Free, but it's a super flare. Free jeans. When they have like a really intense flare like this, they tend to comp really well. It's a good trending item right now.
Okay, this is a very interesting piece, and so this is a Dolce & Gabbana like strap dress, denim dress thing. I really, I think you're supposed to wear it like this or something. I'm not really sure.
Interesting.
It's very interesting. Just had to pick it up because of that. Yeah, I don't really know what this is gonna go for, but I'm sure someone will like it with a little avant-garde taste.
Next up we have a Harley Davidson t-shirt. It's kind of got the cool lights. I think this is from 2004, so we're technically in the vintage territory here.
Next, we got this Polo Ralph Lauren. This one's a modern one. Hoodie. Nothing more to mention than that. We just really like taking Ralph Lauren like that. Typically, we want the waffle hood, but so okay.
We have a Kith MLB New York, I think Yankees collab here. Kith has been really good to us when it comes to pants, so I'm assuming a Kith MLB is going to be even better.
Next, I don't really know how good of a pickup is, so we'll ask Maddie what she thinks. But this is just a Free People, but it's like a 3D knit maxi dress, kind of boho style. It isn't in like perfect or anything, but I thought that it was just a really interesting design. So, yeah. It's a little thrashed, but I don't think it really matters with this.
That's cool. It's a maxi. I feel like that'll still work for us. Keeping up with Free People, we have this Free People 1, which I'm not as familiar with that subdivision, but it's kind of a strapless jumpsuit with the wide leg in this nice, I forgot what they call this, but plaid style, super wide leg. So I feel like this is a good pickup for the season. It's very beachy style.
Next, we got this vintage Levi's 550. They've been cut and jorted, but still should be okay for the 7-year women's size.
Yeah, we've had luck with our 550 jorts. Next up, we have this COS kind of tunic. It does this kind of interesting abstract design to it. It's a weird style, but Koss has been, we've had some good luck with Koss lately, so I think it's a good one.
Next, we have this vintage 560 Levi's. Like in perfect condition. Black also is pretty good. 560 is more of a relaxed fit. This one's made in USA. It's a women's size as well. And this one is from 94. So this should do really well.
Next up, Buck Mason, short sleeve. Believe this is a curved hem. Well, nothing more to say here. It's bread and butter.
These are some Levi's 501 capital E's. You can see even here it's this leather tag, and these are actually redline. But this is like a reboot. It's still vintage, I think. I think there were comps going for like $100 perhaps, something like that. Just want to show this tag because, you know, I was like, did I hit big? You know, but saw a few things that changed my mind. So it's this Levi's capital E, which you may not see every so often, but still good comps on this one.
Next we have this Johnny Was, like boho style. I think this is a midi dress. A cute style. Johnny Was, we really like picking up this brand, especially the dresses. They tend to do better. Yeah, not much more to say. It's a good piece for style, good length, good for the season.
And then for the clothes, we have these 8 Goldie jeans, which is definitely a bolo, and it's also a plus size at size 34. So we expect to do really well with this piece. Yeah.
So, to the hats. Next up, we have this Polo Ralph Lauren hat. Looks, oh yeah, it's a vintage style.
Really well.
Yeah, it's a cool USS Lauren, so it kind of has that like neat vibe to it.
Next, we have this green Fitzroy Patagonia hat. I haven't seen this colorway, so I think this one will do a lot better than the normal one, because green is kind of the color nowadays.
Right, onto the shoes. Another one of our bread and butter is the Adidas Samba. They're just super popular. It doesn't really even matter the size. These are smaller size, but still think this is gonna do well for us.
I forgot, but I actually have these. Here, this is a 1970s a Swarm shirt, which is a horror movie. It's actually pretty extremely cool. Yeah, I forgot this one. It's like in really good condition. You can see this Hanes tag, which is the old one.
It's really old.
1970s one.
Nice. It's cool.
The classic, apparently.
Next up, we have the Cortez and the Forrest Gump colorway. These are, yeah, another better good kind of streetwear sneaker pickup.
These are old gringos, and I'm not like being weird, but that's what this brand is called. It's a little bit beat up, unfortunately. So, but these are really good shoes, and I just want to mention it because I don't know what I'm going to. I might redonate these because they're so beat up. But they are a really good boot company to pick up.
Got the Comme des Garçons Play Converse collab in the high. Yeah, these were pretty good condition too, because these can be a little bit difficult to clean, but these are pretty nice as they are.
So I've got some vintage Converse. These are super old. I'm not really know exactly, maybe 80s or 90s. But they actually are called martial arts. Converse martial arts. They have this really interesting toe. As you can see, it's like this rubber, almost like a climbing shoe if you're familiar with that, like a rubber sole. And made in Korea with the small tag here, if you're familiar with that. So these are, and they're basically like that's clearly rare. I'm thinking these are go for like 300. Super cool though.
These won't go for 300, but now I have some Diesel sneakers. Diesel, I learned, are type of shoes where you can't always trust the comps because they've been, they sell really well, good for us, especially on like Depop. So they're a good pickup on shoes.
Next, we got these Birkenstock mules, but they're like the plastic ones, which I haven't really seen, but I'm expecting these to do extremely well. And the funny thing is, they're like, these don't weigh anything. I probably paid $1 for this, so this is gonna be one of the better flips.
So we have these purple Onitsuka. I think these are purposely laceless, kind of slip-on sneakers in a smaller size, but very vibrant purple. Good trend.
They're a little older too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, these are cool. We've been loving Onitsukas lately. They've been flying off our shelves.
And then last, another plastic like Birkenstock style. Just these ones do a little bit better than like just Arizona. But yeah, pretty well with that. And I think that's it for today. So we'll catch you tomorrow.
Stay tuned. Start from the very beginning.
Yep. Okay, welcome, and let's get to it. It's day 4.
So first up, we have these Nike engineered NBA Phoenix Suns jogger sweatpants.
Got this Ferrari crew neck, vintage 1998.
This Milan track jacket, full zip. With the Olympics coming up, sports are a good pickup.
Fiore kind of shirt or sweater.
Standard James purse, but it's got the boat neck type of thing, kind of a little bit cooler.
Susie hoodie. Yeah, Susie really good. This one's made in Mexico, so a little older.
An All Saints kind of top, very nice and lightweight for the season.
Got better known. Well, like, I don't know what you call this. Kind of like shacket. It's really thick, almost like a denim jacket. Very nice denim, and should do pretty well for us here.
Next, we have this Empire Sporting Goods, kind of like bomber varsity. Can't find the materials. It feels like this could be wool, though. I think this might be vintage as well. It's a nice looking piece.
Yeah, so this one is union made, so this could be older. This one might take a long time to sell, but I just thought it was a really cool piece. Next we have these Ben Davis pants. This kind of like material. Ben Davis does really well for us.
We have a vintage Russell crew neck, blank. We like picking these up as well. They tend to sell. Even though there's nothing on them, people do like these.
This is a Ermenegildo Zegna, or Zegna. This I typically pick up suits like this, but this brand is pretty expensive. This one's like called Cool Effect, and these are really expensive, so I decided to pick it up.
Next, I don't know, I've never seen this brand before. It's called Imperious, but it has these really cool cool front zippers, so any type of avant like this, it's usually a fun pickup.
Got these Pangaea shorts in this green color, kind of, or not terracotta, just like cotton shorts, which should do pretty well for the season.
So you got this cute little baby Essentials Fear of God hoodie. Never sold their kids before, so see how this does.
Next we have this Lululemon jacket, and it has kind of flap, which I think is pretty desirable. And it's kind of a type of feeling material than common.
Next we have a pair of Prana pants, nice elastic. Prana's a good outdoor brand, should be a good pickup for the season as well.
Here's a dress called Francesca Bettinini, which is made in Italy, I think. Yeah, made in Italy. I think this is a linen dress, so should do pretty well.
So we have an Element, nice kind of flannel. Element, I believe is a skateboarding brand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, take a chance on skateboards.
This is a New York Yankees youth it's like the baseball jacket. This one should do okay.
We have an aloe cropped hoodie, but it kind of has a big cutout in the back. I think this will probably sell pretty fast.
Next we have a Buck Mason Henley long sleeve. Just a standard item that we pick up for about $1.
Keeping up on that, got the Buck Mason short sleeve t-shirt.
And just one more Buck Mason. This one is Buck Mason just curved hem t-shirt.
Also, while I look for the brand. Oh, next we have a Scotch and Soda bomber jacket. It's nice. Got the nice floral. I used to want one of these really badly when I was younger. These are really nice.
Got these Mother to look at ankle spray. These are pretty decent. We love Mother.
Right, so not as much clothes today, but let's move on to accessories. Yeah. Next up, we have a Dooney and Burke bag. I like picking up Dooney and Burke. It's loyal following. They're nice.
Next, we have this Cole Haan kind of leather. Cole Haan is a brand I don't really pick up too often, but yeah, pretty well when it comes to these bags.
Next up, we have Grimbros trucker hat. I think this is part of the farm, but it's got the rooster on the top. We like picking up. That's our quality.
Next, I have this Patagonia hat. I don't know how old it is. I think it's a little bit of a newer one. But it's just like a cool design. I'll probably keep that one.
Oh, have one last piece of clothing to see, an Isabel Marant Etoile, kind of boho, pretty. I think this will do really good.
Next, we have these Vans, which I think are 90s. Yeah, these in Korea, so these should do pretty well.
And I think in the hats, we have a Taylor Swift 1989 tour hat in a kind of almost like type of material.
And I did get another vintage shoe. I don't know if these are 90s or 80s, but these are like Asics gels as well. These ones are in Korea as well, size 10.5. But yeah, these are also really, really hard to find.
Next classic pickup for us, Birkenstock, Arizona. The metallic ones don't comp as high, but it's good for the season. They're a popular shoe.
Then we got this kind of like spiky John Bravato's Converse. These are really cool. They have like this zip off top. You can wear it at low, but Converse John Bravato's typically go pretty well.
Next we have a Birkenstock Betula sandal, but it has this cool like leaf topping. I believe Betula is the vegan leather one. But regardless, it's got a style to it.
Next, I got these Nike SB Dunks. Dunk mids or high. I don't know what they are exactly, but these ones are older too. I think these are 2012. But they're pretty clean, and honestly, Nike SB Dunks always sell really well for us.
And then a third pair of Birkenstock Arizonas.
Some Vejas. These are decent.
Hoka Clifton 8s.
Really, the shoes were the only thing hitting for me. Got these Comme des Garçons plays.
Another pair of Hokas, Bondies, but these are wide.
And then some On Clouds. These are the Cloud Monsters, I believe, or no, Cloud Techs. These are really good.
These are some boots that are handmade in. We've got
John
John Barbados ankle zip boots, leather.
There's actually two pairs, so I got two pairs of these John Barbados boots. Lastly, just a one side of a boot, because sometimes that's just how it be, but it's a really good boot, that's why. It's this calf high Rachel boot. Hoping to find that the next day like I did on that one Birkenstock mule that one time. Yeah, just couldn't find it. See what happens and see if I can find it tomorrow.
Wish us luck.
Anyways, that's it for today, and we'll see you tomorrow for the final day. Welcome to the day 5. Epic conclusion to what we got this week. Alright.
Starting off super strong, we have a barbour jacket. Nice quilted jacket. These have been really well for us. We always love picking up barbour.
Next have this vintage, well not vintage, 2007, but vintage-ish on the Lee E-Tag. Dodgers we like. T-shirts.
Next we have this Trip NYC. I think it's like a trench coat. It's very matrixy. It has these little like, shoulder things on the top. Trip NYC is a good brand for like gothy stuff.
Definitely the really good. I don't know how well that jacket will do. I didn't even comp it, so that's kind of a blind pickup. This is Grateful Dead tank top. We've sold this one before. $25.
Oh, we just got one of these earlier this week, right? I already forgot the name though. It starts with an H. Oh, here we go. Hidden New York. Kind of a almost reverse weave style cotton top. Pretty cool.
Hoodie, a little bit older. Anyways, this 2 fabric type. You can see on the near the hem. Definitely nice. Elements, decent skate brand.
Next we have a Carhartt loose fit hoodie. It's got the sleeve hit as well. Not much to say here.
Abercrombie jeans in this green color, which is one of the ones, or green is just a color that we like to pick up. It's the 90s straight ultra high rise, which is a good cut, good condition, so this should do well. They're like 30.
Up we have this section in Ransom collab hoodie with the cool like ball, like demon on top. I don't know much about this brand, but judging off the look of it, it's
Juice
WRLD. Oh, well, I know Juice WRLD helps well, so.
This is like Oscar de la Renta, I don't know. Like, didn't really comp it because it's just so lightweight that I knew that it would have good margins.
Like a military lining?
Yeah.
Alright. It's a military coat lining, so always love picking up military things.
This one is a vintage Billabong hoodie. See the nice embroidery. Just want to show the tag because it's an old one. You can see there. This one I believe was made in US too.
I don't know what this is.
Let's see.
S.
This is a skate brand made exclusively skate shoes. This is Raiders hoodie, logo 7, 1990s. Really nice fade, actually great condition as well. That one should do quite easily.
So we have a Utah Jazz jersey. This is definitely a vintage one as well. I think from the 90s. Needs a little work, but jerseys are pretty easy to clean up.
This is a funny one. It's actually a vintage aloe hoodie. I didn't really know that there was, but this is actually aloe made in the USA. Yeah, it's not like there's any collector's vintage cuts really, so it doesn't really matter, but it's still just kind of a funny thing, so I had to pick it up. Next
up we have this kind of vintage big T, like the moon on it.
Moon, I forget exactly what this is, I totally forgot, but that's all you need to know. Moon. There's some Vans, we sold the collab before, I forget what that one is. This is a really good piece. It's a We the Free jumpsuit in this green colorway with the short sleeves. Easy $100 on this one. 80 to 100 I would assume. Kind of mint green.
So we have this Polo Ralph Lauren camo sweatshorts.
There is a two-piece for that.
This the top is not in this bag.
The top's not in there. Anyways, there's a Patagonia full zip vest Sherpa.
I see the top in your bag.
Just a kid's Polo Ralph Lauren camo. Oh, those are shorts.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. We'll package them and should do pretty well.
Alright, these are some crazy harem pants by Perspective Flow. They've got like the wrap top. Really interesting. I have no idea how I'm going to take pictures of this to showcase it, but seem to be pretty cool. Standard harem MC Hammer pants.
Comps on that one were pretty high. This one is a Champion Todd Snyder hoodie, which usually we just get the crew necks, but this is extra large, really good size. Shout out Irvin for this one. Definitely really good.
Next we have these J. Crew Enemy pinstripe shorts. They are bags. This is very nice little preppy pick for the season.
Next, have these like ass slacks. I think you can see actually really good condition. I believe Talon zipper on this, so maybe older. I don't know too much about the slacks. I think these do pretty well.
Except we have the aloe sweater. Size large kind of fit. Nothing really to say. Nice little sweater.
This one's called Vam Tack. I didn't really look up this brand, but this is a girl from Death Note. Yes, I thought this would just do well. I don't know. Typically things like this do pretty well. Girls, you know.
James, kind of boat neck style shirt, kind of like sweatery material.
The French brand. That's like French staple.
Got a French staple. Nice.
And this is from Markiplier. I have sold, and it's kind of like a ringer shirt. Actually, quite nice. Sold the hoodie before for a pretty significant amount of money. I think over $100. So if you do see merch like this, definitely look it up because some of it does really well. Obviously, Markiplier is like one of the top YouTubers. So yeah, you there.
We have a vintage Russell Athletic full zip, like let's just say here, vintage Russell blanks. Enjoy picking those up.
These are some Pangaya cotton shorts. Too special with these. These two okay. This two.
Next we have these Patagonia. I think these are stand-up shorts, based on the back here. Yeah, a nice pick. I don't think they're vintage. I can't tell though. No. Okay. Patagonia stand-up shorts. Pick for the season.
This is a Stussy number 4 with like on it. But yeah, decent. Stussy, we love it. Those are vintage, yeah.
Vintage Levi's.
We got these, so good to pick up. You guys already know about Mother. Thank you to my friend for this one.
Do I get to say anything? We got the Chrome Hearts here. Chrome Hearts pocket tee. It's got tags and everything. Damn. Oh, wow.
More importantly, we got this Todd Snyder sweater. Love Todd Snyder.
Is that it for clothes?
So.
Alright, so let's move on to accessories. Starting off strong, we have this vintage USPS, United States Postal Service hat. Picked up a lot of vintage USPS pretty recently. We've already sold at least one of them. So
that one looks, it's got like a nice wash to it. It does need to be cleaned up again. This is a really good pickup. It's Acme's like 90s. Yeah, that may be worth a lot of money. I don't really know. It is kind of a brand, so it's kind of fine stuff on this brand. So we'll have to do more research, but it's definitely gonna be worth like around 300. Maybe keeping it too.
alright, so on to the shoes. Got some Onitsuka Tigers. Kind of a standard pickup for us.
This is a new brand to me, but I think it had like something like 400, 700% sell-through rate, or maybe more. It's a brand called Sabah, and they like shoes in Turkey, kind of style. Yeah, if you see, are really bolo. Definitely the bolo of the day.
Next up, we have some Botero, if I'm saying that right, leather chukka boots. Pretty good condition.
Some Suey Coke, kind of style sandals. These do really well around this time.
Some Gucci, kind of the interesting tops here. These are very Harry Potter-y.
These are Tony Lama, these square boots. I think these will do well actually. Yeah. It's J. Chris Holm.
These are leather cowboy boots.
And lastly, we have this Subaru Topo Designs, like little thing. This thing is already sold.
What? I think it's already sold.
One of her friends wants this. Yeah, people on Subaru is kind of makes sense. Anyways, thank you so much for watching.
Tell us what you like. If you like this new setup, or if you want one of us to be booted to the behinds of the camera, let us know.
This does help in our process, like makes it a lot quicker. So I don't know if this makes it more easy or interesting or accessible to the viewer. Either way, we're still always open to doubt, and I know you guys like seeing Maddie in front of the camera. So yeah. Anyways, and all the people that I've seen in person that have this nice things. Thank you. We'll see you next time.